stream elements. Said. Unicorn Turtle 669 is now live. Streaming Triangle Strategy, Let's Play, Triangle Strategy Part 16, Headpat.
Time to work. Shall I?
Take that!
Okay, yeah, save data has gotta be getting corrupted every now and then, because I know I did not save in the middle of a fight like that. I know I didn't. I was looking at that sideways because, giving that side eye because, autosave data was like half an hour ahead, right? Save data has gotta be getting corrupted somehow on Triangle strategy every now and then, because this is the second time it's happened. I don't know. Oh well. Because we saved right after this fight, right?
This is more than simply the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
advantage of
saved right
terrain.
after this fight. During the cutscene.
Retreat! All companies, fall back at once!
Look at him turn tail and run! And we didn't even need that damn contraption.
Indeed. I am thankful we kept any damage to the town at a minimum. You have my gratitude. All of you.
Though both sides suffer great losses on the battlefield, in the end, it is House Wolfort that triumphs. The vanquished General of Vlora is forced to retreat to Castle Whiteholm, with the Aesfrosti army in tow.
I have no words to excuse my failure, Your Grace. I underestimated the Wolfort army. It will not happen again.
Indeed, it will not. I will accept no apology for your incompetence, save victory. The Wolforts may have gotten the better of us this time, but it came at a cost. We must strike again before they can regroup. Rest yourself, Avlora. I will have need of you yet, and soon.
I shall not disappoint you again, Your Grace. You have my word.
And you will keep it. Nothing and no one will stand in my way.
I bring good news, my lord. Aesfrost army marched on Castle Wolfort in an attempt to seize the prince, but they were roundly defeated by House Wolfort's forces and retreat to the Crown City as we speak.
Joyous tidings indeed. I knew the Wolforts wouldn't let us down.
I'm also pleased to report that Prince Roland is unscathed.
It would seem young Serenoa is more than capable of carrying on Lord Simon's legacy.
Triumph as they did, they still suffered considerable casualties in the battle. It is more than likely that Aesfrost is already preparing for a second attack.
Very well. Take stock of our own forces and determine how many men we can send to House Wolfort's aid while retaining enough for our own protection.
Yes, my lord.
It is time to take a stand. If the three high houses come together as one, I am certain we will prevail.
House Wolfort triumphed?
Yes, my lord. The Archduke's army has already withdrawn to the Crown City. That said, it would seem the Wolfort army suffered significant casualties.
Did it now? It is not as if I entirely failed to consider the possibility of an Aesfrosti defeat. And yet, it is hardly an ideal development. Whatever are we to do now? Wolfort may have won the battle, but can they win the war?
My lord?
Ready a bird. I have a missive that needs sending.
As you command.
Yeah, because we saved right after we turned down Teleor, right? I know we saved right after we turned down Teleor. But, yeah, no, we don't have the save data. The save data keeps getting corrupted. This is the second time it's happened. I should have gone with my gut. I should have gone with the autosave. I thought, okay, yeah, the autosave is half an hour ahead, but no. I didn't, so... This is the second time Save Dad's gotten corrupted though, because I know I saved after we made that decision. I know I did. I hate it whenever this shit happens. It's like, you know, you trust the Save Data to be there. You trust it because it's Save Data, but...
To be quite frank, I underestimated House Wolfort's strength. To think they were capable of driving off the Esfrosti army forces like that.
I suspect the outcome came as a surprise to the Archduke as well. And yet, something tells me Wolfort's victory is more than a fluke.
I shall keep that in mind.
Still, this development is to our advantage. This will only make it easier to carry out our plans.
Just so, Your Excellency. Everything is proceeding as you anticipated.
Yes, we shall have our way. It is but a matter of time.
I shall see to the wounded.
I will help as well. My hawk can assist with clearing the rubble.
My thanks to you both. Your aid is most welcome.
I am ready.
Go safely, Anna, and give my best to the others. We take a risk in entreating a powerful nation for aid. I need you to determine to what extent we can rely on them, if at all.
Leave it to me.
I've sent Anna to the holy state of Hyzant. Our alliance may not be what it once was, but we must seek help wherever it may be found.
In a perfect world, we would be able to count on the cooperation of our neighbors here.
Indeed, unity within Glenbrook is of the utmost priority, especially now that we've ensured Prince Roland's safety. And yet, we cannot count on Houses Tellior and Falks to act in our best interests. We must prepare ourselves for every contingency.
You are right as always, Benedict. We've taken the first step down our chosen path, but there is no telling what awaits us.
Do you have a moment, Your Highness?
Oh, it's you. As silly as it may sound, I've never truly understood what it meant to be royalty. Does my life carry more weight simply because of the blood in my veins? So much so that the lives of others must be sacrificed in my name?
You need not worry about that, Roland.
Lord Wolfort speaks true. The scales of conviction guided us, but this decision was ours. We have chosen to walk this path with you.
I was born the second prince. No one expected great things of me. And yet, simply because I had the good luck to survive, my very existence now necessitates all these sacrifices.
If I may be so bold, it was not luck, Your Highness. We protected you.
I know this, of course. That's what makes this so hard. You all fought and continue to fight for me. And I can scarcely take care of myself. I need to become stronger. I must. For my own sake, and for yours.
House Wolffort prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook. Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start skipping some of these because honestly, we did these like literally just last stream. I know I try not to skip stuff, but the fact that the save data got corrupted is kind of bullshit. Yeah, and we recount how he came to. Yeah, I know for a fact we did this just last stream. So yeah, the save data just got corrupted. That's all it is. I know I did save, right? I'm going to look back on the last stream and I'm going to look just to make double sure again. But I have almost no doubt that I saved. It's kind of bullshit, it really is. Right after we decide that that we were going to turn down what's his name? Tellior. Because he's a backstabbing little bastard. I don't remember exactly what choices we make on that, but honestly I think at this point we're so high up in all our convictions that it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't bet on that, so. Okay, yes, he comes over, he tries to convince us, and then we're going to do the whole thingamabob right here. And then we'll stop skipping cutscenes, because we actually haven't even done that period on any of the runs past that point. Okay, resource guide, make sure I make the correct decisions to dissuade everyone to reject Silvio. And since Steam does not remember window size and it likes to make it in a tiny, tiny window that you can barely see, I have to take a second to resize it. The inefficiency of some UIs is just sad. Okay, what level, what chapter are we on? We haven't decided Roland's fate, right? I went too far. Have we? No, we did decide Roland's fate, didn't we? Because we didn't give him over. And that's why we had to fight in the city. Right. Yeah, because we had to avoid using any traps. Here we go, Silvio Tellior. And we are going to reject his proposal. Okay. Roland.
Serenoa.
Refuse Lord Silvio. And we choose option C. He is only loyal to himself. Okay, Anna. Anna. Oh wait, I also need to make sure to go get the morals, don't I? Almost forgot about that. Silly turtle, get 100 points. Futility. That's one we're sort of trying to max out right now. If we even ever max out one. Where's the other guy? Here we go. And utility. Okay. Got that done. Free 100 points. Council chamber, and now we go talk to Anna.
Yes, sir.
Best to refuse. do not know why Aesfrost invaded Grimlook.
Perhaps.
Okay. Eredor. We need CB. Eredor. Refuse. Heavy bounty on Roland's head. If he was truly worried, he would be fortifying here. And last but not least, Roland, Benedict. It is quite literally impossible
Lord
to fail on
Serenor.
Benedict because he was going to choose refusal no matter what. He pretends he's unsighted, but he's actually going to choose refusal. Okay. And that's the end of that. And then we are back to where we should have been, where the save should have been, where I could have swore we had saved,
It is time.
but apparently did not, or something. But Teleor is apparently going to attack us anyways. He's going to have Hero's Bane
The way
attack
forward
us.
is-
So yeah. And then we fuse him, skip it. The Weather Bane completed. And see, I could have swore I saved right here. But apparently we did not, or something. I don't know.
Lord Silvio of Teleor offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland. But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
No, no! Spare me! I beg you!
That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right? That is all you need do.
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
We are already taking measures against House Wolffort. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other. Huh? Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
I don't know what to expect now that Aesfrost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We can make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom?
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
The Telior army has entered our domain?
Yes. The vanguard is nearing Castle Wolfort as we speak. It will not be long until the rest arrive.
I knew his intentions were not as pure as he made them seem. But to think he would attack so soon after proposing an alliance.
According to our spies, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Esfrost.
There's a reason he is known as an opportunist. This was all a plan to destroy us.
So he wished to secure Prince Roland to use as leverage with Esfrost.
I was also told that House Telior has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Heroes Bane, whose only loyalty is to coin. That said, he's claimed the lives of countless famed warriors. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he's serious. We must plan accordingly.
Understood. Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
So Silvio has betrayed us. I suppose he has come here for me.
You are correct. He most likely wishes to use you to curry favor with Esfrost.
That bastard! To think he would throw his own countrymen underfoot.
We haven't time to get emotional, Eredor. They are on their way here.
I beg to differ. There's no better time. I'm trembling with rage.
As am I. We'll teach those traitorous bastards a lesson.
Yet more bloodshed for my sake.
Prince Roland, we have no choice but to act.
And the enemy is our former compatriots. They may well know about the traps below. We may have to face them head-on at the gates.
We need all the help we can get. Please fight with us.
This is no time to waver. We must stand together if we wish to survive.
Yes. Together we can overcome this. To arms!
So it has come to this. We must be prepared now that House Telior marches against us. And this is an area we haven't even been to, period, so there should be items and everything in here. Esfrost captured the capital and dealt a heavy blow to our forces. I can only surmise House Telior now cowers in fear of the duchy's strength. Their fear is understandable. Even so, I imagine they will retreat if they find themselves fighting a losing battle. I concur. Lord Silvio is a desperate man, but one who values his own life above all else. He would no doubt retreat were the tides of battle no longer in his favor, assuming he were on the field, that is. If he is not, the battle would hinge on his hired sword, Rufus. And there is no telling what that man is capable of, making him far more of a nuisance than Lord Silvio himself. The townspeople have been evacuated to the castle. We cannot let House Telior make it past the walls. I thought we could rest for a bit once we chased off those Esfrosty dogs, but I was wrong. Everything is progressing apace, my lord. The barriers will be ready by the time the enemy arrives. But the townspeople grow weary. We must stop Lord Silvio at the gates, no matter what the cost. Okay, how do I get down there? Oh, I see, okay. Letter from Ken. Okay. As if we're not bad enough, they are throwing in their lot with the cutthroats who slayed our king. Now they are after his son. That spineless coward will regret ever marching against us. Neither he nor that mercenary will get any mercy from me. Okay, come on. Thank you. 1100 gold. Saw one there it is on this side of the tree. Ranged ice stone. I heard Lord Silvio has hired a bodyguard who calls himself Hero's Bane. I admit, I am a little envious of the name. I know it is safer for us to stay in the castle, but sometimes it gets hard to breathe in there with all the other townsfolk. I was prepared to lose my home in the battle, but it still stands, thanks to you. I count my blessings to have a kind ruler like you, Lord Serenoa. Kinda makes me wonder if we had used some of the totems, if maybe she would have changed dialogue to say, "You burned my house down, you son of a bitch." I could see that happening. I wonder what the Holy State thinks of our situation. We went to their aid during the Salt Iron War and stopped the fighting before it could claim any more lives. I almost wish they would extend a helping hand to us now, and yet we share a common enemy with Hyzan. To that end, I surmise the Holy State is waiting to see if we'd make a formidable ally. Those Hyzantians owe us their lives, and yet they are sizing us up while we struggle to survive. Nations operate on more than just emotions and unpaid debts, I am afraid. I suppose so, but maybe that means Hyzan will come to our aid if we prove ourselves formidable. Lord Serenoa, this is our chance to show the realm what happens when they make an enemy of our house. Precisely, and I would have no other than Wolffort soldiers by my side when we do so. The town is still in one piece, but I cannot say the same of the people's hearts. Lord Silvio's betrayal of their trust is unforgivable. The town took the brunt of the damage in the last battle. It would stand to reason that we now make our stand here, at the castle walls. Tellior is a high house, just like Wolffort, but now we have to turn our blades against them. I cannot forgive Lord Silvio for turning us against our own countrymen. As a fellow servant to the crown, I must show him the error of his ways. 500 gil, 3 iron. Our kingdom has been brought to civil war, and for what? Did I talk to that soldier up there? Did I talk to that guy over there? Yeah, okay, he's the one who went to rest. Okay, so do we have all the items? No, we don't have the big ring spice. We did get 500 and 1100 points iron. Okay, so there's some big ring spice I missed near Anna. Corner behind Anna. Oh, there we go. It's hidden. Really well hidden over here. What do you say? The town lies past the gates. I will not let a single one of those traitorous bastards through. You do that, bud. You make sure of that. And we did get a new note, which is pretty cool. We still don't have all the notes somehow, but we'll find them all eventually. My Wolffort cousin. Some time has passed since last I was able to write. How fare you? We are as hale as ever, and indeed happier, for our eldest daughter is to be wed. The little girl you always doted on has grown into a fine woman. The ceremony will be held on day of month at our home in Tellior. I know the trek is long, but we cannot imagine celebrating without you there, and our daughter so wishes to see you again. If that's not enough to tempt you, perhaps you might begin packing when you hear we've procured several barrels of the finest wine for the occasion. Distant though we may be, we are still family. Of course, if you don't care about that, again, we still have some fine wine. You are my brother, if not in blood, then in my heart, and if not in blood or my heart, then in my wine. Anyway. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Now we wait for them to make their move.
My lord, House Telior's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolford.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other. The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosti army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the high houses.
How regrettable we should meet again like this, Lord Silvio.
Agreed, Lord Serenoa. I beg you to reconsider and entrust Prince Roland to us. If you do, I promise to put in a good word with the Archduke.
I cannot do that. We follow the path we believe in, no matter how treacherous the road.
Unlike a certain opportunist.
Your lofty convictions will not change reality. If you lose, nothing remains. Not house nor loyalty. Not even your silly beliefs or your life.
Then we will defeat you, Lord Silvio, and hold fast to our beliefs until the end.
Try as you might, you will never prevail. Now, Rufus.
Let me show you how Hero's Bane earned his name.
Looks like House Wolfort has yet to recover from their last battle. All the better for us, I say.
This should be fun! Show no mercy to anyone under their banner!
Silvio's army approaches. Everyone prepare for battle. We have the high ground. We must use our position wisely.
You'll be fun to kill. Come, face your death at my blade. Even if you run and hide, you won't escape me. Do you really think the high ground's going to save you from me?
Time to work. Shadows conceal me.
Charge!
Shall we dance? Behave.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear.
Prepare yourself.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
you're ready. Can't go back empty-handed.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Here I go! Ha! I'm so happy.
At your command.
Tell me who to kill.
Allow me.
For victory!
Take that! Prepare to face the Dawn Spear. All by my design. You can't save yourself.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
You'll be fun to kill. Watch carefully, you spineless lot. This is how you fight. Embrace death.
Allow me. Can you handle my might? Shall we dance? How's this? You are
Damn fool!
Damn it! Shall we begin? Fear not, for I am by your side.
This was too much for me. Farewell. Level up. Second down.
My turn.
You are so naive.
I stand ready.
On guard!
I need a healer. It's over.
You'll be fun to kill. Painful.
I won't
isn't it?
lose. Yes! Defeat is not an option.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear. Look carefully. Your defenses crumble.
Prepare yourself. Too obvious. Now what to do? That must have hurt.
I shall do what I can. Allow me. My apologies.
My turn. I'll take
Yeah.
Over here! Tell me who's
A wasted effort.
I stand ready.
out of my way!
My turn.
Sound strike. Victory is within reach.
Defeat is not an option.
Damn! Silvio's soldiers are falling like flies. Isn't there a single soul in House Tellior worth their salt?
I don't see Silvio anywhere. Does he truly intend to watch his own fight unfold from afar? After this battle is through, I will find him and have him answer for his cowardice. I won't lose!
You'll be fun
I
to
see
kill.
right through you.
I shan't hold back.
Now then.
Die already!
How dare you?
Good night!
My turn.
It's over.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
My hero.
Are you in need?
Move aside!
You'll be fun to kill. You bastard! So you're the royal whelp. You're even scrawnier than I thought you'd be. Poor King Regna, losing his head and having to leave everything to a worthless runt like you.
Say whatever you will about me, but I refuse to let you make a mockery of my father. My turn. You've left yourself open. Defeat is not an option. Leave it to me!
Shall I? I don't pull my punches.
On my honor as the Dawn Speaker. Prepare yourself!
Your orders? Shadows conceal me.
Let me return the
Shall we
favor.
dance? Take this. That must have hurt.
I'll take that.
Shall we begin? Your wounds are healed.
Thank you.
Stream elements.
Not yet, stand.
Set. Stay thirsty, my friends. Hydrate.
I won't lose! It ends here!
So this is the true might of House Wolffort, huh? We retreat! Today, victory is yours. the last time I fought someone so formidable.
How is it you can still stand and fight? It is as you said. If we lose here, nothing will remain.
What are you boasting about? Even if you kill me, Esfrost is still the victor! I withstood humiliation to preserve the name of the High Houses. And even so, you ingrates treat me like this!
Enough excuses.
They are not excuses. House Wolford has single-handedly brought ruin upon us. As long as I live, so shall the High Houses!
Get back here, Silvio! You still owe me my due!
Shall I pursue him?
No.
He has no reason nor army to strike at us again.
True. And I would rather not harm one of our own could we avoid it.
At the end of the battle against House Wolford, Lord Silvio of Tellior leaves the field defeated. The victors, however, do not go by unscathed, repeated battles taking their toll on the soldiers. All goes according to Gustadolf's plan to weaken both houses. Landroy Falks, Lord of the Third of Glenbrook's High Houses, faces off against General of Laura.
I must survive. Somehow, I must survive! Ah!
Escaping all on your own, I see.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I came to collect my reward.
Reward? Since when were losers ever rewarded?
I remember our deal differently.
As do I. I was promised an invincible executioner. You are nothing but a fraud. A sheep in wolf's clothing! What's so funny?
I have a new deal for you. Pay me what I'm owed or die.
I cannot give you what I do not possess. But if you kill me now, you will have lost to Wolford with nothing to show for it.
Go on.
If you let me live, on the other hand, I will find the coin to pay you. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Fine. But if I don't get that money, consider your life forfeit.
Far too much blood has been spilled.
I know how loyal you were to the late King Regna. We may be enemies, but you still have my respect. I would invite you to join our ranks.
You would dishonor me so.
I prefer it to your death.
Save your pity for someone who needs it. Your master will never have our loyalty, even if it means the end of the three High Houses. Your Majesty, I
I serve you even in death.
His plot foiled and bested in battle by House Wolford, Silvio Tellior flees, leaving everything behind. House Falks fights valiantly, but ultimately loses to General Avlora's army, and joins their late king in death. Of Glenbrook's 3 high houses, Wolffort, Tellior, and Falks, 2 are felled by the Iron Hammer of Esfrost. House Wolffort now stands alone, in more peril than ever.
So, 2 of Glenbrook's 3 high houses have fallen. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise at first, but this is quite the interesting turn.
Now Wolffort stands alone, having lost both the crown and its allies. There is no better time for us to act.
Then let us set the trap, brimming with bait enough to lure them in and keep them there.
As you command. The famed High House of the Saltiron War will soon be under your thumb, my lord. Having control of their land will make our deliveries that much easier.
Indeed, and House End will prosper more than ever. Brute strength is not the only path to victory. A truly wise man can win without ever drawing his sword.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzant has arrived. He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Undoubtedly. There are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorsley has never shown much interest in other nations, I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolffort in his debt.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get. Let us accept his proposal. We can deal with whatever ulterior motives he may have once we are back on our feet.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.
Congratulations on your victory in the Falk's domain, General.
Thank you, sir. They were proud warriors. And Lord Landroy a formidable foe, despite his age.
I imagine he was content to breathe his last on his beloved fields. 30 years have passed since the Saltiron War. It was time he was put to rest beside that bygone era. Avlora, it is time you had a rest as well.
What do you mean by that, Your Grace?
Your soldiers have fought long and hard. Any longer, and their morale may suffer for it.
But what of House Wolffort? Prince Roland is still with them. Is that not cause for concern?
There are no lords left worth worrying about. House Wolffort stands alone after Roland's uprising.
Even so, we would do well not to underestimate them. Even standing alone, they once changed the course of the Salt Iron War.
House Wolfort is no longer the hunter, but the hunted. Or do you believe you understand something that I do not, General?
No. Forgive me, Your Grace.
You wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
I wish to leave the Wolfort domain.
And you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
And I would hear it.
Give me that ring.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
Have you die for your people.
Hey, boss. Come take a look at this.
The poor soul. Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Hey, Pa! Remember what I said about that reward money?
Of course I do. This might just be him.
Pa, take a look at this!
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland!
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable. Aside from Cordelia, there is only one who would wear the royal family's ring. There can be no doubt, this is Prince Roland.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
Thalas, give them their coin.
Yes, brother.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
What a waste. Is this truly how the Kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolfort are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince. They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolfort any longer.
A shame.
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Esfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Esfrost have suffered countless losses, and we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Esfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolf has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Esfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom. Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Esfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Huet.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustadolf was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom. I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolffort.
Master, grant me the strength to free our home from Esfrost's clutches.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolffort.
Sad to say, the real trouble's only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Lord Svarog, the body of Lord Dragan is...
So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon. Is something the matter?
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh, my son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the Consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
And who is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but They say none other than Minister End in Hyzant is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee. Why, thank you.
Water. On your feet. Water, please. Get back to work. You aren't the only one who's thirsty.
No setbacks, I presume?
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Of course, sir. Water!
Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker. You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Yes, sir!
Serenoa, do you have a moment? I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it. The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once. You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzant's standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am. Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorcelet has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorcelet. We are to deliver his cargo to Aesfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him! Asking the Honorable House Wolford to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzant?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorcelet is one of Hyzant's Saintly Seven. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorcelet's support and Hyzant's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Aesfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ, but a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorcelet's illegal dealings to Hyzant, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. Yes, let's go to the city streets real quick and get us 100 utility points. I am happy that the provisions Mr. Sorcelet sent are being met with joy by the people. Is there anything you would like me to relay to him in return? I did not think it possible to amass such riches under Hyzant's system of equality. I do hope Mr. Sorcelet is not giving more than he can afford. You need not worry about that, Lord Serenoa. We may live in a wasteland, but the goddess makes sure we want for nothing. These provisions shall not make a dent in Mr. Sorcelet's coffers. So the goddess showers more blessings upon Mr. Sorcelet than most. Not so. Her blessings rain down fairly upon all who believe in her. But Mr. Sorcelet is a generous man who shares the blessings he receives, even with those from other nations. Bestowing her bounty onto unbelievers is unprecedented, but this is a special circumstance. I pray you understand that. A warning, no doubt. Perhaps Mr. Sorcelet is not so generous as others make him out to be, after all. And there is a merchant, but again, I don't think there's anything special here anymore. Not really. Maybe the grounding amulets are, but there's not really that many people or situations where being knocked back is that big of a problem, if we're being honest. There is that one map with the spikes, the arena with the spikes on the ground, where it would be useful. That's about the only map I can think of anyways. Sir Maxwell joined our army at the moment we got news of Prince Roland's death. The timing is too convenient. I can't help but feel there is something else going on here. All we do for Wolffort. I ask that you keep observations like these to yourself. Yes, sir. You will not hear another peep out of me on the matter. You have my thanks. For now, these doubts must remain unspoken. I will tell everyone the truth one day, but ask for you to bear with me until then. I cannot imagine you giving such strict orders for no reason, sir. I shall speak no more of this. All the other soldiers feel the same. You need not worry about a thing, Lord Serenoa. Thank you. I could not have gone this far without all of you. Don't worry, we know. We know that there's something not quite right up in here. Okay. So let us see. To unlock the golden route, we have to transport the salt to the duchy. So we will have to transport the salt, since we are doing the golden route. So we will start off with Benedict. C. We choose the C options. Benedict.
We must decide.
Minister Sorsley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. I see. So you believe we should follow Minister Sorsley's orders. Right now, House Wolffort stands alone. We cannot risk losing Mr. Sorsley's support.
Quite true.
House End is our only ally at the moment, and I would be hesitant to lose our only means of rebuilding the Wolffort domain. There is still time, Benedict. I would like to continue our discussion.
Certainly not.
Very well, my lord. Is it safe to assume that you think exposing Mr. Sorsley's crimes to be a reckless course of action? Shaking Hyzan's faith in one of the Saintly Seven will be nigh impossible. A valid point.
Indeed.
The title of saint holds great power in the Holy State. In the worst case, we would be considered heathens trying to disturb the peace and making ourselves enemies of the entire nation. It is an outcome we should avoid at all costs. You have made your position clear, Benedict. I only ask that you keep my words in mind. But of course, my lord, allow me a moment more to make my decision. Frederica.
Serenoa.
We cannot overlook Mr. Sorsley's black market dealings, let alone be party to them. I know that means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still, I believe we should go to Hyzan and bring these crimes to light. Please, Serenoa, I must know why you are opposed to exposing Mr. Sorsley's crimes. Mr. Sorsley is one of the Saintly Seven. Proving him guilty would be a struggle even with the evidence, of which we have none.
Surely.
Indeed, Mr. Sorsley's work has greatly benefited the Hierophant for many years. He must have great influence in the Holy State. If we went to them now, desperate as we are and lacking proof, there's a chance they would not believe us. Might we speak a little longer?
In that case...
I admit I am more than curious as to why you would make us an accomplice to Mr. Sorsley's illicit dealings. Our relations with Aesfrost are strained enough as is, and I'd rather not make any more enemies if we can avoid it.
I see.
I see. If we report Mr. Sorsley's wrongdoings, we may soon find ourselves at war with House End. But if we do as we are asked, we may just gain an ally in the Saintly Seven, making it more difficult for Gustave to attack us. When I think about it that way, let us return to our own counsels, Frederica. I understand your feelings, as I hope you understand mine.
Aye, lad.
I cannot even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours commit a crime. We have got to go to Hyzant and report that no good minister. You're actually considering doing his dirty work? Why? While I believe Mr. Exhand would help us find Mr. Sorcerer guilty, we ought to be careful of him. He is no doubt another trying to use us as his pawn. You never cease to amaze me, lad. Mr. Exham is a man of bottomless ambition. Do not like the thought of that, to be honest. If only there was a way House Wolford could get by alone. I wish us not to be party to these crimes if we can avoid it. But things are not so simple, I am afraid.
Consider this.
I am sure you have thought long and hard about it, but still, just thinking about dirtying our hands like that makes me sick to my stomach. I understand, but we must do this to see House Wolford survive. Please, Eredor, I ask you bear this burden with us. So you are willing to do whatever it takes for the sake of our house. Then as your master at arms, there is not any way I am letting you doing it alone. I admire your resolve, lad. I need more time to think on it. This will not be an easy decision either way. And then Anna.
Lord Serenoa.
Transporting illicit salt or reporting Mr. Sorcerer. Poor options, both. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. I leave the decision in your hands, Lord Serenoa. So you believe it better to do Minister Sorceley's bidding. Might I ask why? If we know the way House End's illicit operations work, we may figure out a way to get the upper hand. I see. It will be easier to find the cracks in their defenses from the inside, and it may even give us an opportunity to strike. Yes. If that is our aim, I think it well worth the risk. Is there anything else you wish to know? There is. I cannot help wondering if being party to these acts would sully the Wolford name. The words of outsiders likely mean little against the Saintly Seven. If we bring charges against Mr. Sorcerer, he may just lay all the blame at our feet.
Certainly.
The Saints hold tremendous influence in Hyzant. It certainly will not be easy to prove one of them guilty. On the contrary, they might use their position and power to indict us instead. An undesirable situation indeed, and one I would rather not find ourselves in. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. I see now where you stand. Alrighty, that should have us going to transport the salt. Which is apparently what we have to do the golden route.
It is time to cast our votes. The way forward is decided. We have no choice but to follow Sorceley's demands and bring the salt to Esfrost. We have chosen our path. We shall do as Minister Sorceley asks and deliver the salt to Esfrost.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
As you wish.
No good deed is the product of selflessness, and Minister Sorceley's intervention on the Wolford's behalf is no exception. In exchange for their livelihoods, Serenoa and his entourage must transport Sorceley's illicit salt across their borders. With no pride left to bolster them, they have little choice but to obey. Preparations for the journey are a somber affair.
cart's ready, my lord.
As are the disguises. None will suspect us to be aught but common merchants.
Good. Then let us prepare for our departure.
Just look at what we've been reduced to. Skullduggery and deceit. Whatever honor we had is losing its luster by the day.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken. And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
Brother, father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boors in Glenbrook.
Everyone has boarded the cart, my lord. We await your orders.
We cannot use the main road. This journey will not be an easy one.
I suspect not. Minister Sorslay's instructions were clear. We are to secure a new route through our domain that will not draw unwanted attention.
We've drawn up a rough map. It passes through uncharted wilderness and treacherous mountains, places which no common travelers would dare traverse. My scouts have also reported rumors that the area is inhabited by bandits and beasts alike.
To make no mention of the dismal weather on the horizon.
Regardless, we must depart. We have an appointment to keep after all.
Under the cover of rainfall, House Wolfort leads a cart full of salt northward, through the treacherous mountain passes where few dare to tread. However, the rain quickly turns from help to hindrance, as it batters down on the riders, making the ground treacherous and the path ahead clouded in mist. The party stops to wait out the weather, and determine their next course of action.
There's nobody here. It should make a perfect spot for camp.
Are you certain, my lord?
Do you lack faith in our scouts?
Of course not, my lord. I just mean, it is hardly a place for a Prince of Glenbrook to sleep. Are we to crouch in range-rent shadows in the pursuit of clandestine dealings?
Need I remind you? I am Prince no longer. We must take such shelter as we can find.
But even so, that is no reason to forget who you were.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing at all. However, I believe I found a place for us to set camp.
The road ahead is treacherous, and we would do well to rest and wait out the rain.
I am in agreement, my lord. Pushing further in this weather would be unwise.
Very well. Let's inspect the surroundings before setting camp.
I wonder how the others are feeling about the situation we now find ourselves in. I had best talk to them and keep an eye on our surroundings. Keycat. Serenoa, I know it is too late for second thoughts, yet I cannot help but fear someone will see through my disguise. With House Inn's support, we could strike back at the Duchy. We must imbibe the Dawn Spear if we are to succeed. Indeed, I must not falter if we are to have our revenge. You need not worry so much, my friend. You two are of like stature and demeanor, besides. I see. I never thought about it, but perhaps that means Master's teachings have simply become a part of me. His Highness has been on high alert all night. I doubt he even notices that he is soaked to the bone. Do you think he has lost himself in his desire for revenge? It may just be a show of his determination as a warrior. He might be trying to steel himself for the battles that lie ahead. I understand how he feels, but seeing him like that just... I know. But you must have faith in him. Trust that he will overcome these obstacles and grow into a better liege than ever. I will. And I shall be a better vassal, too. I'm pretty sure we've got everything, including the note, which is an old one poster. Yeah, right here for Rufus Tyran. Okay. So we've got all the, all of that. Try just curiosity how many more paths we have that we haven't been down. Because yeah, if we surrender Roland, and then yeah, there's a surrender Roland, and then when we side with Exham is one of the paths we haven't done. Frederica's Zharog, yeah. Despite their efforts, are unable to... Okay, so yeah, see, that's a separate, there's an achievement for the other side. There's a separate, entirely different achievement just for the other side of this path to, perfectly implement, House End to find the evidence for House End. That's one we haven't done either, so that is considered a separate route as well. And there's a couple there. So there's like 3 points that are really split up into a lot of different sections that we still haven't gone to. And I do want to see all the story because I do love story. Night is falling and the rain has yet to let up. I doubt we'll find much rest in these conditions. Main thing though are the 4 different endings, which we're trying to go for. That's the main thing though. Let us spend the night at the encampment.
Can't you sleep, Serenoa? We have a long day ahead of us.
Thank you, but I'm fine. Why are you still awake?
The rain. Will it ever end?
No storm lasts forever. The sun will greet us in the morning, I'm sure.
I can only hope.
Optimism is sorely needed in these troubled times. However, it will be prudent to plan for the worst.
No need to lecture my lord. He was just comforting his dear bride-to-be.
No, Gila is right. If the ring continues, we shall have to find another way around.
Regardless of the path we take, our destination remains the same. Stifling swamps clogged with insects and worse. I suppose it is fitting, considering the state of our honor as of late.
I understand your misgivings. All the more reason for us to win Minister Sorslay's trust.
And what is his trust worth? He relishes in dangling accolades in front of those foolish enough to grasp for them.
I won't let that bastard toy with us.
Doubtless he feels the same about us.
The salt is gone.
How in the blazes did that happen?
Bandits. They've made off with everything in our cart.
All without stirring a soul.
I apologize. Mountain clans are generally not known for their skill at stealth.
What's done is done. They can't have gone far. Find them.
You're the bandits that waylaid us before.
I was just pondering whether you were brave or foolish to be using these roads. Seems I have my answer. Brought your lordly friends to help you take revenge, have ya?
I believe you stole our cargo. We'll be taking that back if you don't mind.
Your lords always have such big mouths. You traipse into our home and demand tribute? Your titles mean less than not here. It's you who should be begging for mercy.
Shut your damn mouths! We ain't listening to the demands of rabid beasts.
Beasts? You got some nerve when it's you who's growing fat with your ill-gotten salt. We aren't daft. If you had permission to sell this cargo of yours, then we wouldn't have had the good fortune to meet you in this forsaken wilderness.
Nothing to say to that, huh? Well, if you don't mind, we'll be taking the salt as payment for your lodgings.
And if you have any objections, then you're welcome to take them up with us.
Stream Elements said, "Stay thirsty, my friends. Hydrate."
As you wish.
Return our salt, and there will be mercy.
Not likely. Besides, weren't us in the wrong? You don't want your stuff swiped, you sleep with both eyes open. Everyone knows that.
No use talking to these pampered nobles. Best just stick them with a blade and be done with it. My turn.
I will end this. Into the shadows.
Charge!
we dance?
I shan't hold back.
Ah! Shall I?
Defeat is not an option.
Here, this bout is mine.
I'll do my utmost. Here you
Well
go.
done.
Another tool for my kit.
Maybe next time.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Here I go. Calculating. Fine. I'm so happy.
I stand ready. Out of my way!
Make way. You gotta blame someone, blame yourselves, and leave us well out of it. I don't play around. Bullseye.
This sounds good. This victory is
Leave it to
within
me.
reach. Shall I?
Ah! That worked, huh?
Be gone! Coming through! I shall protect you. Just as I planned.
Let me heal your wounds.
Your wounds are
My wounds are healed.
Let's play.
That must have hurt.
For the greater good. Try this! For the people! Try this! I'm here to help!
Decimal, taking off.
Fight on.
Painful, wasn't it? Let me return the favor.
Your orders? Victory is within reach. This is the end.
Yeah.
My turn.
Ready for battle.
Too obvious.
For victory! Take that!
Shall I?
I shan't
Once
miss.
more!
For the greater good.
You've made a grave
I'm
mistake.
here to help.
I must hold firm.
It ends here.
Perish!
Here I go. Level up.
Shall we begin? Fear not, for I am by your side. Now what to do?
Damn.
That must have hurt.
Damn it!
I tried.
Oh, ready for battle.
I will end this.
This
Damn, that
hurts.
hurt.
No.
Damn!
Damn it! They got me.
Frederica, prepare yourself.
I'm sorry. I'll do my utmost.
You made a grave
I did. I'm
mistake.
here to help.
Close. And where shall we strike? This ends here!
Choices. You poor thing.
Here I go. I'm so happy.
I see right
Your
through
orders?
you.
Yeah.
Come get me.
I must hold firm.
Prepare you. That went well.
Let me heal your wounds.
I will. Pardon me.
Damn it!
Impressive. For me.
That worked, huh?
Over here.
Prepare yourself. Can you handle my might?
So!
Time to work.
I gotta get the upper hand. Now it's my turn.
Now what to do? Think you can catch me? Take this. That must have hurt.
A wasted effort.
Damn it!
I tried.
Death must wait.
It ends here.
Let me heal your wounds. Allow me. I can fight anew.
Choice.
Freeze your last!
You craven bastards and your castle-forged weapons! I'll stick them in your back next time we meet.
You bloodied my daughter, you bastards! Think I'll be taking more than just salt back with me today.
I got careless.
Your orders?
It's over. Come get me.
Is this how it is?
Now. I don't pull my punches. Let's play.
Damn! You were on a pretty high horse last time we met, boy. Now, you don't seem much better than us.
We're nothing like you.
For victory!
Shall we begin?
Rashid!
Time to work.
What would father do?
Now then. Whatever it takes.
You've left yourself that hit the mark.
I'm here to help.
I got careless.
Now what
My
to
turn.
do? I shall do what I can. Your wounds are...
Thank you.
Your orders?
I got careless.
Yeah!
I owe you one.
I'm trying. Now then. Can you handle my might? Shall we dance?
Your orders?
I won't lose. My last strike's true.
Shall we begin?
Bad luck this is.
My turn.
Shall we dance? Oh, no! Allow me. Farewell.
You might have beaten us today, but the mountains have long memories. Mark my words.
Charge!
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
Your orders?
Choices. Now then.
I won't lose. Brace yourself.
Your orders?
Choices.
I will end this.
Prepare yourself. I shan't miss.
I'd heard the wolf forts had fallen on hard times, but it seems that just made them tougher. I don't feel like dying today. We'd best run.
We won't forget this. House Wolfort owes us a debt, and we'll come to collect afore long.
Charming company.
How unfortunate that they've left us.
Now then, what were we talking about before we were interrupted?
I think we've had enough discussion for the night.
We've recovered the salt. And I'm sure they won't be so bold as to attack again so soon. Let us rest our injuries.
Tomorrow shall bring a new day. We must ever look forward to what it contains.
Do you have any objections to that, my lord?
None at all. Let us make camp.
I shall pray that more bandits do not greet us when the sun rises.
House Wolford fights back the bandits, escaping through the treacherous mountain pass with nary an injury but to their pride. Disguised as common merchants, they cross the border into Esfrost.
Should be just up ahead, but I can scarce keep track of my own head in these mists.
We may be walking into an ambush. Anna, scout ahead and...
It's too late for that.
Don't move. It won't go easy for you if you do.
Of course. You'll have no quarrel from us.
What? That hair? As I thought, Frederica! That means your companions must be the Wolfords. What in the world has brought you to this desolate place?
With no choice but to acquiesce to Sorslay's demands, House Wolford loads a merchant's cart with contraband salt and sets off across their own homeland in disguise. Through benighted forests and desolate mountains, they forge a path, staving off the assault of thievish bandits and finally reaching Esfrost. Upon crossing into new territory, they find themselves surrounded by soldiers clad in black. Expecting yet another skirmish, the Wolfords steel themselves for combat. However, the warriors lower their weapons. Through the mists, an unexpected figure appears, Svarog Esfrost, Lord of Twinsgate and keeper of his country's borders.
This is quite the development. My very uncle buying salt outside of the Consortium's purview.
The lion's share of the surprise is mine, I assure you. Who would be aiding me in this illicit endeavor but the noble Wolfords?
Circumstances have caused us to set aside pride for the sake of survival.
Of course, I understand. Oft we must travel the only road available to us.
And what road has brought you here, Uncle? I cannot imagine you have come with Gustadolf's blessing.
What road indeed? My own circumstances have caused me to look outside my humble station, to find the means I require. A reckoning is at hand, and I must needs be ready for it. To that end, I must ask. And pray do not waste my time with mistruths. Do you know who murdered my son?
No. I'm sorry.
I see. Gustadolf would have me believe that an agent of Glenbrook dealt the fatal blow.
That's impossible.
Is it? You speak as if you were there, Frederica.
She was. As was I. We were with Dragan during his final moments.
You were? And yet, you do not know who killed him. I will ask once more, and once more only. Who murdered my son?
We were the only representatives from Glenbrook at the mines that day. The arrow that killed your son was loosed by an Esfrosti soldier.
We were attacked and fought back the assault, but they did not flee without a parting gift.
Your story is convenient, but that alone is no reason to discount it. Besides, it does offer an interesting perspective on the matter. Let us say you have the truth of the matter. That would mean Gustadolf has been lying through his teeth. That would come as a shock to many, I'm sure. Regardless, nightfall is come. Camp within our gates tonight.
Do you believe us?
What is there to believe? This meeting never occurred.
Now follow me.
So, that's how it went, eh? Glad you came back to us with your head on your shoulders. Given the lies he's been fed, it couldn't have been easy for Svarog to keep his composure.
Still, it will be no easy task to assuage his doubts. I fear it may not be long until he gives into his desire for revenge, justified or not.
Perhaps. But I very much had the sense that his opinion of Gustadolf was less than favorable. So long as we share the same enemy, there's a chance to build faith between us.
I had the same intuition. Would that we could lend weight to our claims.
There must be something that can sway him.
Perhaps a secret will suffice. We have one of great value to the right person.
Huh? What are you on about? No. You can't mean...
None would rather see the Archduke laid low more than I. If Svarog knew I still lived, we might find common cause. With the Prince of Glenbrook behind him, his opposition would be justified.
The enemy of our enemy, eh? Wish we had more than a feeling to go on.
Once this secret is revealed, there will be no turning back.
It is a gamble, yes. However, this may be our best and only option to gain support from within Esfrost.
There is much to consider. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter. Do we keep Roland's secret our secret? Or do we trade it for a potential ally?
Lord Svarog's trust or Roland's safety. I must be careful not to reveal anything when deliberating with the others. Perhaps I can gain some insight from the soldiers outside. I need to reveal Roland's identity to do the Golden Route, which is one we have not done. Last time we were here, we did not reveal his identity. The only note is Marvels of Nerzelia Volume 7, which I am fairly certain we've got. I'm going to double check. Yep. The Esfrosti Archives. Cool. So we are going to persuade them to reveal the secret. Reveal Roland's identity. Frederica.
Serenoa.
I think it would be possible to convince my uncle without revealing Prince Roland's identity. Is there a reason his identity must be revealed? Restoring House Wolfford takes precedence over the prince's secret. Please remember why Roland donned the mask in the first place.
Yes.
Yes, reclaiming Glenbrook is of the utmost importance. To achieve that, House Wolfford must be restored. If we fail in these negotiations, it will spell the end for us. If we can gain my uncle's support by revealing Prince Roland's identity, then perhaps that is our only course.
I need a moment to think.
I am sorry, but my heart still wavers on this matter. Serenoa, what is your opinion of my uncle? He is a man bold enough to vie for power against Gustadolf. I do not believe he is in the habit of casually revealing secrets.
Surely.
Yes, you can rely on my uncle to be discreet. He is also not one to spout lies. I know without doubt that he holds great animosity toward the Archduke. If we can show that our objectives are aligned, he may very well choose to fight alongside us. I pray she understands where I stand. Huette. Where is Huette? The risk of Prince Roland's secret being revealed grows greater with every telling of it. We have only just succeeded in feigning his death. 'Twould be foolish of us to reveal the truth of it so soon. Do you truly think it worth the risk to reveal that Prince Roland lives? We want justice for Lord Dragan, as does Lord Svarog. Showing him that Roland lives may convince him that we had no part to play in his son's murder. True. In the absence of more concrete evidence, revealing Prince Roland's identity may be our only option. The risks still weigh on me, but I see now that we stand to both earn Lord Svarog's trust and avenge Lord Dragan by doing so. May I speak with you further to clarify my own thoughts on the matter?
And?
How do you see Lord Svarog? He is a man who also wishes to overthrow Gustadolf, and those with common enemies make potential allies.
Quite true.
Perhaps, but this potential ally has been driven out of Twinsgate by his own nephew, and will not hesitate to remind us of the fact. Even so, his involvement in the legal salt trade is proof enough that his ambition has not diminished. Should revealing Prince Roland's identity persuade him to join us, we may well gain an ally in our fight against the Archduke. I thank you. This talk has brought me clarity at last. Eredor.
Here's what I think.
I know Svarog's not in Gustaf's corner, but he is as Frosty all the same. I cannot see him as anything else. You really think we can trust him? Tell me, lad, why you think we should go revealing that our dear Prince Roland lives. Doing so might earn Lord Svarog's trust and win him to our cause. Is the enemy of our enemy not our friend? I have heard that one plenty. He does want the same as us, that much is true. It is risky, but the gains could be worth it. My head aches. I wish there were a clear answer here.
So?
I reckon a lord needs a keen eye for a man's character. So how do you see Svarog? He is an ambitious man with no love for the Archduke, and a father consumed by grief, desperate to avenge his son.
You're onto something.
Lad, if I did not know better, I would swear he could read minds. I sized him up exactly the same. The hatred he feels toward his boy's murder threatens to eat him alive. If we proved to him it was Gustadolf, well, I reckon he would raise a rebellion tomorrow, which makes it worth the wager if you ask me.
I've made up my mind.
Against all odds, I think I might finally see a way out of this. Last but not least, Anna. Revealing Prince Roland's identity may win Lord Svarog's cooperation, but at what cost?
Lord Serenoa.
I have yet to arrive at a decision. What are your thoughts, Lord Serenoa? So you would reveal Prince Roland's identity. Lord Svarog remains suspicious of the Archduke. He might aid us if we can prove that we did not murder his son.
Indeed.
And you believe earning his trust is worth revealing our closely held secret. Lord Svarog obsesses over the truth behind Lord Dragan's death. Perhaps he seeks revenge. In which case our aims would be aligned, making this a risk worth taking. I see that we may need to be bold if we wish to better our situation. Thank you for your counsel. Alright, let's do this.
It is... The way forward is decided. The only way to win Svarog's trust is to reveal Roland's identity and begin negotiations. It is decided. Svarog shall know the truth of Roland's identity. Benedict, I would ask that you arrange an audience as quickly as possible.
Of course, my lord.
Prince Roland of Glenbrook lives. It is a powerful secret that could sway the decisions of the other nations. Knowing this, House Wolffort asks for an audience with Svarog in hopes of divulging that very information and gaining his trust.
You must have something of import to tell me. Whatever it is, know that my guard stays.
There is something we wish to show you, Lord Svarog, in hopes of earning your trust.
Prince Roland? They said you perished.
Indeed they did. And the rumors will stay that way as long as Gustadolf draws breath.
Surely you understand the meaning of this revelation.
Indeed I do. Give me time to think it over.
Constable, a bird has arrived from our spy at Twinsgate.
I've discovered a secret ledger in Svarog's quarters. An unscheduled merchant company has arrived. Cargo uncertain. I shall continue my investigation. It may be an illicit shipment of salt. If we can get our hands on both the salt and the ledger, we can expose their crimes.
But we cannot be sure of that just yet, sir. Perhaps we should wait for the next report.
No. If we simply sit still, we may lose our only chance of getting that evidence.
But Lord Svarog is a powerful man. Even our own formidable forces cannot afford to make a mistake.
And it is precisely because he is so powerful that we cannot let these misdeeds go unpunished. I shall assume responsibility for whatever happens. Now, we make for Twinsgate.
Yes, sir.
Leave us.
Yes, sir.
My apologies for summoning you at this hour. I see now the resolve of House Wolffort. I think it best we both speak frankly.
We have decided to stand against Gustadolf, just as you have.
The only reason I purchase illicit salt is to amass the power I need to oppose the Archduke. Gustadolf pursues his ideals, and his alone. He even curtailed the might of my house, as if we were not family.
I see. That explains Lord Dragan's efforts at the mines.
I remember Lord Dragan's words. The future is in the hands of the ardent youth.
He was off to say that. He was always asking how long I intended to leave Gustadolf to his own devices. But just who would kill my boy? And why?
As we said, we unfortunately do not know who did it. But neither Glenbrook nor Wolford stood to gain anything from his death.
Even if there were something to be gained, we would not have acted without preparing for retaliation. But, as you can see from the current state of Glenbrook,
the capital was easily taken while merrymaking over the mines. A fair point.
But there is someone who could use your son's death for his own purposes. To put the crown within his reach.
Gustadolf.
You there! Explain yourself! We found this man eavesdropping on your conversation.
You're the guard from earlier.
A spy.
He knows who I am.
We shall give chase. Huet, alert the others. There he is!
You won't get away!
dead. I wonder who he was working for.
My apologies. This was the only way to stop him for sure.
You needn't apologize, Huet.
Benedict and the others are investigating the spy. I should see if they have managed to uncover anything. If that spy were still alive, we might have been able to get valuable information out of him. But he was struck down, and by my own hand, no less. Our lives would have been forfeit had anyone learned of our illicit dealings in Roland's identity. Do not doubt your decision now, Huet. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. No doubt that spy was investigating something here at Twinsgate. I believe your actions served Lord Svarog as well. I suppose so. I only hope it is enough to win his trust. The spy may have been sent by Esfrost's own constabulary. The spy was pierced through by an arrow. There is no way of getting information from him now. Being caught trading illicit salt is one thing, but if Prince Roland's identity is discovered, everything we have done will be for naught. Lord Svarog's soldiers are on the search for any other spies that might be lurking around. Big old gate in the way, can't really see over here very well. Doesn't look like there is much over here. I don't see any shinies. I mean, I know we've been in this area before. Can I not go down there? I guess not. Okay. I know we've been in this map before, but not like... Okay. Here we go. We got... No, there's probably still items around. We managed to keep the truth of my identity from spreading, but at the cost of a man's life. I know Huet did what needed to be done, yet I cannot help but feel vexed about the situation. This is all my fault. Or then again, maybe not now that I think about it. Because that could have just been a special note for revealing his identity. This could still be the same map as not revealing his identity, and that note's just from the spy. Could be. Could be. It was my job to prevent suspicious persons from entering Twinsgate. What a failure I am. It was truly unfortunate timing to be overheard when revealing the prince's identity. I wonder if that spy was here to investigate the illicit salt trade. Okay, so there would be a ranged firestone in front of Frederica, and some immobility recovery pellets. near the front gate on the other side of the dead spy. On the other side of the dead spy. So I think we may already have these from when we didn't reveal Roland's identity, maybe. In front of Frederica. That'll be what over here? Oh, no, we do not. Okay, so there's the 2 ranged firestones. So that means on the front gate, other side of the dead spy. So does that mean like over here? On this side? If I can figure out how to get down there. Oh. There we go. Immobility recovery pellets. Okay. And then we got the missive dropped by the spy. War Chronicle notes. Missive dropped by the spy. From redacted to redacted. Witness redacted. Believed to be redacted at redacted. Then redacted. Additionally, redacted arrived and redacted. Redacted uncertain. Will continue investigation. That is a heavily redacted report. It looks like our secret is safe for now, but we must be even more prudent going forward.
You there, don't move! Lord Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Sir Sikris.
Constable! One of ours has been found dead.
How unfortunate. I shall be taking you lot in for questioning.
Throw down your weapons. You there, remove your mask.
I am sorry, but we cannot comply.
You leave me no choice but to have you all arrested.
These people are my guests. I will not tolerate such disrespect, even from you, Sikris.
I received a report of suspicious movement in the area. It seems the report was correct. I will have to investigate Twins Gate inside and out.
I know not who raised the issue, but that makes it no less dire. I shall head the investigation myself.
I simply cannot allow it. This responsibility was given to me by the Archduke himself.
You dog! Did the Archduke also deem me unworthy of your trust?
Constable! Do not falter, men. We shall enter Twins Gate by force if we must.
Can't say no to you now, can I?
I take orders from no one. Now stand down.
Advance, men. We are within our rights to know the truth.
That would spell the end of House Wolfort. They leave us no choice but to fight.
Stand with Lord Svarog. Let no man through. Forward march!
I will end this. Shadows conceal me.
Charge!
Now what to do? You won't know up from down. How's this?
I shan't hold back. Look carefully.
Now then.
For the honor of House Wolfort. Death from above!
Ha! Coming through!
Let me heal your wounds.
Calculating. 3. I'm so happy.
I see right
My
through
time
you.
has come.
I won't stand for it. I can't lose.
Forward march!
Time to work.
Sweet. How cute. Just for you.
My turn. Yes!
My duty shall be done.
Prepare yourself. You will not strike me.
On my honor as the Dawn Speaker. It ends here. Hope you're ready.
Forward!
Choices, choices.
No! I shall do what I can. Fear not, for I am by your side.
None will stand in my way.
Behold!
Pathetic. That went well.
My duty shall be done. Not even House Wolford is above the law. You will tell us the truth behind your presence here. Arrest them all.
Seize them!
Time to work.
Allow me.
It's not over yet. Freeze your last!
Allow me. I don't pull my punches.
Forward.
Just for you.
Coming through.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear. Prepare yourself!
Taste my shield! Painful, wasn't it?
Now what to do?
You poor thing.
I can't lose.
Lord Svarog, allow me to repay my debt to you here and now.
I never thought I would see the day we fought side by side like this. I eagerly anticipate seeing your prowess in battle.
How embarrassing.
Taking off. I'm so happy.
I shall do what I can. Allow me.
I can fight anew. You are so naive.
This isn't good.
Yeah, once more.
That went well.
A wasted
error
effort.
is your
I
downfall.
can still move.
Sound strike. Sound strike.
We must never yield.
Benedict.
Can't go back empty-handed.
Prepare yourself. Farewell.
Defeat is not an option.
I shall protect you. Your defenses crumble.
Damn it! We withdraw. For now.
None will stand in my
Let's
way.
play. Like that must have hurt. You are so
My
naive.
turn.
Too easy. Suffer just for you.
Let me heal your wounds.
Behold! Behold!
A wasted effort.
From where shall we strike?
Prepare yourself.
I'll handle this.
Prepare to face the Dawn
I
Spear.
will end this. Shadows conceal me.
Decimal. Taking off.
Who needs my shield?
What is the advance party doing? Sparark must be stopped.
Shall we begin? Allow me.
That was most welcome.
Choices, choices. Take this!
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Prepare yourself. You will not strike me. Ha! Too slow! Ha! Too slow!
My turn. I'll take that.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear. All by my design.
Over here.
I show no mercy.
Here I go. Commencing calculations. I'm so happy.
Oh,
My time has come.
On guard. I can't lose.
I shall do what I can. Allow me.
I appreciate it.
Shall we dance?
Forward! Unite under the Wolfort banner!
My turn.
Allow me.
None will stand
On
in
my
my
honor
way.
as the Dawn Spear. Your defenses crumble.
Sicris, some unfortunate news has just come to my attention. It appears the soldier over there was illegally selling our fortress's resources. He might be the man you were looking for. Take him with you for questioning.
What do you expect me to glean from a corpse?
More than you think. Dragan has taught me plenty. This transgression was born of my negligence. Give the Archduke my sincerest apologies. Understood, Sicris?
Yes, sir.
Let us ensure that such misdeeds do not happen again.
Thank you for your help earlier.
Think nothing of it. We walk the same path now. And together, we shall bring down Gustadolf.
It seems we've managed to dispel any doubts you had in us.
I do not know what happened in the mines that day. But your words and Gustadolf's do not align. And I cannot bring myself to believe that Gustadolf did not have a hand in Dragan's death. He has always been willing to do whatever necessary to see his ambitions through.
Indeed.
We've investigated the spy's quarters. It appears he was working for Sicris.
And his forces are directly under the Archduke's command, meaning the man behind the curtain is without a doubt Gustadolf.
This may be yet another ploy to destroy me, just like my son's murder.
Lord Dragan was vital in our plans for peace.
Yet he did not bother to hide his ambition before Gustadolf. Perhaps he inherited that senseless pride from me, the child of a concubine. What a fool I am, bringing death upon my own son.
Uncle.
But no matter how I despair, my son will not return.
Stream elements.
So I must fulfill his wishes in his stead.
Stay thirsty, my
Agreed.
friends.
I
Hydrate.
must defeat Gustadolf for my family.
I shall fight by your side. Take this as repayment for the cargo.
This is far too much, Lord Svarog.
The remainder is for your army. Use it when the time comes.
We cannot thank you enough.
These tough times are not over yet. We could not win against Gustadolf if we fought him now.
Indeed. But if we can learn about what he's plotting, we may stand a chance.
I will continue to be vigilant. May our houses grow ever stronger until then.
Serenoa delivers the salt to Svarog, a powerful minister of Esfrost who secretly wishes for Gustadolf's defeat. After learning of Roland's identity, Svarog swears to fight beside House Wolffort to bring down their common enemy. Gustadolf's power grows greater by the day, but House Wolffort is not idle in the meantime. They look to strengthen their own forces, slowly but surely. After seeing the illicit salt to Esfrost, Serenoa makes haste to Hyzant. The Holy One has invited both them and Sorsley End to the palace.
Lord Serenoa Wolfort, we are pleased to have you in the capital.
Well met. Are you attendant to the Holy One?
I do have that honor, yes. I am afraid preparations for your audience are still underway. Pray wait a while longer.
Very well. There is no rush.
Your patience is appreciated. We shall find you once we are ready.
We should take this chance to see the city. We still do not know why we were summoned. Rumors, fickle as they may be, may help us steel ourselves for what is ahead.
Somehow, I doubt that the commoners are privy to the thoughts of the goddess.
Still, it would do us well to acquaint ourselves with her subjects. For the sake of our budding relationship with Hyzant, if nothing else.
I agree. Then shall we split up to cover the most ground?
I have a mind to visit the source.
As you wish. Once we have finished, let us return here to share what we have learned.
This country is quite pleasant, isn't it? Not a dour face in sight. Quite the opposite, in fact. To see their smiles, you would think that inequity, envy, and jealousy were things of fairy tales.
A well-governed populace is a happy populace. Or so they say.
Just an example we could learn from, methinks.
If I may speak plainly, I find it somewhat unsettling.
Unsettling? How so?
Smiles do not always show joy. Is it truly possible to sate the wishes of every woman and man?
Are you implying something nefarious is behind all this?
Not necessarily. However, I was taught that for every laugh, somewhere a tear is shed. This country was not built without its share of sacrifice. Of that, I am certain.
I understand your hesitation, Anna, but I think it is unfounded. A country who cares for its citizens is cared for in turn. It needn't be any more complex than that.
So, did you discover aught of value?
We did. The rumor on everyone's lips is that Minister Sorsley has brought House Wolfort to heel.
News travels faster than I would expect. That may very well be the reason for our audience.
If so, then the time may soon be upon us to decide if we are loyal to Hyzant or otherwise.
I will wander the city a little longer. I shall return soon.
It's as we feared, milady. None but Hyzantians can enter the source.
I see. I would have liked to see where my mother was raised, and where she spent her final days.
Her final days? She died here?
Many years ago. I know little else of the circumstances of her passing.
I thought she escaped this thrice-forsaken place.
She did. She fled during the chaos of a Rosellan uprising in the midst of the Salt Iron War. It was then that she met my father, the former Archduke. And from their union, I was born, a daughter of Esfrost.
Then how'd she... Was she captured?
In a way, yes. Esfrost was forced to surrender her, or take responsibility for the war's outbreak. And then, well...
What a damned farce.
I was lonely and heartbroken, but the pendant she left me shone the way through my darkest days.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
And dark days there were. Esfrost was her home, but there were those who would not let her forget her ancestry. That she was able to ignore her detractors speaks to the strength of her character. That she excelled in her studies does even more so.
You flatter me, Jila.
I would never presume to do such a thing.
My lord, I kept your better half safe for you.
Thank you, Eredor. Did you learn aught of interest?
We did. It seems all members of the Saintly Seven have gathered at the palace.
All of them? Could that have something to do with us?
Perhaps, though it certainly bodes ill. In any case, it is clear that we are expected to honor the Hierophant's request for an audience.
Demand may be a better word to use.
Then perhaps we should return before the attendant comes to seek us out.
House Wolford has not a single heroic deed to their name, yet the Hierophant grants them audience? As if they are worthy to stand by my side before the Holy One. What is the meaning of this?
Perhaps there is no need to take offense. Perhaps you are being honored. You did bring a formidable ally into the flock, after all.
That is a curious interpretation.
The others in the Order are breathless with jealousy at your achievement. They have spoke of naught else since the news arrived.
'Twas no great feat. The Wolfords were lost, sniveling, begging for a hand to guide them. The others needn't know that, however.
Soon you will have the ear of the goddess. You will be the envy of Hyzant.
It is well past time for that decrepit Edor to relinquish his position.
The future belongs to House End.
At last. I shall see that you have a place in it, Tenebris.
What a gullible fool.